All right, class. This is solving systems of equations. This is lesson set 30B. Follow-up questions. We're going to do number 2 and 3. Gus and I worked out number 1 yesterday. So go ahead and read number 2 to me, Gus.
Y equals 4x minus 3.
All right.
And y equals negative 2x plus 3.
Like that?
Yep.
All right. So right off, there's several ways we can work this. All right. So let me get this out of the way. All right, there's several ways we can write this, right? All right, and let me go ahead and put the title. This is a system equations. All right, Gus, when you see this, when you see something like this, I'm gonna give you a skill or work. I wanted to give you working knowledge by showing you how to make these cancel out, make either y cancel out or x cancel out. But when you get a case to where y equals something, and y equals something in the other one, you can substitute them at that point. You can basically test this out by putting that fraction right there in place of y. This is called what I like to call the substitution method. Substitution method. All right, forgive me if I ever misspell some stuff. My spelling is very suspect. All right, so let's try this. Let's try it and see if it'll work. All right. So if we plug where y is in this second equation, what y equals here, all right, we're going to solve for x by plugging in y. So right here where y is, right?
You want to put 4x minus 3 equals negative 2x plus 3.
Right. There you go. So what if we well, I can't ask you that because there's not a distributive mechanism here that could make that. But if in the case we did that, that would make it infinite, not infinite. Infinite solution. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get to work. Let's get to work. All right. So what's the first thing we're gonna do, Gus?
Kind of like cancel out maybe the 3's on both sides.
Okay, so you're gonna do the 3's before you put x on the side. That's fine. So we're gonna do that. You want to do it here or here? We're gonna just let's add 3 to both sides. All right, and that's gonna give us what? That's gonna give us 4x equals negative 2x plus 6. All right, now what we're gonna do? You there, Gus? Hey, are you there?
Yeah, you lagged out.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You have to share your screen again.
You got it?
Yeah. So that's a negative 3, right? So it would be 4x equals negative 2x plus 3.
Why would you say plus 3 if you just added 3 to both sides?
I mean plus 6.
Right. All right, so now what we're going to do? Now what you're going to do? Do you know what to do at this point?
Give me a sec.
Let's get x on the same side. Let's do that. So let's get x to the left since we have the coefficient, the variable. Let's put both of the variables on the left side. So that means we're going to add 2x. All right. So 4x and 2x makes what?
6x.
6x equals 6. So that means, what is 6 doing right here to x?
X would just equal 1.
Right, because the inverse operation of multiplication, all right, and they can't, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cancel on that side. You're right, it's 1. X equals 1. All right, so if we're looking for order pair, so this, when it give you a system, it's always referring to you graphing it. All right, so we have the X value of 1. So how are we going to find the Y value?
Sorry, what?
How are we going to find what's the Y value? We just found the X value is 1. So how are we going to find the Y value?
We can now plug in X as 1. So
Right, you can plug
4
in X.
times 1.
Right, so give me the original equation.
Y equals 4x minus 3, and y equals negative 2x plus 3.
All right, so which one you want to plug in the 1 in? The first one or the second one?
Let's do it on the first.
All right, the first one, we have y equals 4 times 1 minus 3. 4 times 1 is what, Gus?
4.
4 minus 3 is what, Gus?
1.
Y equals 1. The answer for number 2 is 1, 1. Let's do number 3.
Wait, how would we graph that?
Well, you don't have to graph it. It's just asking you for that pair. But if you had to graph it, all right, if you come up with 1, 1, if this is 0, all right, you go over 1, all right, and you go up 1. All right, so that's 1, 1.
Okay.
All right, that's the
That's what
solution.
I thought.
You got it?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, you got it. So number 3. You want to read number 3?
Yeah. 2x plus 3y equals 15.
2x plus 3y equals what?
15.
All right, and what's the second?
Y equals 3x.
This the second problem?
Yeah, y equals 3x.
That's it? Huh?
17. Minus 17.
Minus 17.
Yes.
All right. So you can do a few things here. You can do the elimination method, or you can do the substitution method. Since you already have a y value equal to something, we can do the substitution method. Which one would you like to do, the elimination method or the substitution method?
I think substitution would be easier.
Substitution. So you want to substitute y into this equation here?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, so let's try that. Let's see if that'll work out for us. So we're going to sub y in there. So let's get 2x plus 3 times, what is that? 3x?
3x minus 17.
3x minus 17. Is that, and what else? Equals 15?
Yeah.
All right, so what do we need to do now? We need to distribute. First we need to do the order of operations, right? And what do we have? Parentheses, right?
Yeah, we have parentheses.
Right, and we don't have anything there, so we need to do this first. We need to distribute this 3 to both of those numbers. So 3 times 3x is what?
9. 9x.
9x, and then 3 times 17 is what?
3 times 17 is, oh geez, that would be 51.
All right, 51. You sure?
Well, yeah, 3 times 10, then 3 times 7 is 21. So, yeah, that's 51.
Okay, a positive or negative 51?
Well, I think that would be negative.
Right. And what you gonna do with your 2x?
2x, it's just there.
Bring it down. You're gonna bring it down. Good job, Gus. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right,
Now we add 2x plus 9x,
and
which
what
is
do you get?
11x.
11x.
Minus 51 equals 15.
Now what?
I guess.
You're gonna add 51 to both sides. You want to get rid of the 51?
Yeah.
All right. So what's 51 plus 15?
51 plus 15 is 66.
Okay. 66. So what is the inverse operation of multiplication? Is division, right?
Wait 1 second. Let me catch up a little bit. And x equals 6.
All right. So how are we gonna find y? We got x for 6. How are we gonna find y?
1 sec.
So let's just plug in y. Let's plug in x, 6, in this second equation here, or the first one. It doesn't even matter. All right. We can plug in y. Plug in x of being 6. So let's try that. So let's say y equals 3 times 6. All right, minus 17. All right, so 3 times 6 is what?
Sorry.
You
3
good.
times. Wait, what are we doing right now?
What I did was I basically just, since we found 6 was x, right? We basically just, that's x. So we basically just substituted to find y. We basically just substitute 6 in for this x value here.
Yeah. So that would be 3 times 6 is 18 minus 17 is 1. Y equals 1.
Y equals 1. So you got 6, 1. The answer for number 3.
This is actually pretty easy.
You said what?
This is actually pretty easy because now I understand.